Yo, 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 welcome back to the fifth round. As always, myself, Stephen Moustaris, and we are brought to you by the Intrigue Content Network. And man, I've just been sitting here kind of doing some of the UFC 264 reactions, some of my favorite fights last night. And now it's time for the co-main event that I was going to break down against Stephen Wonderboy Thompson and Gilbert Burns. And man, I think a lot of us were underwhelmed with that fight last night. I don't want to speak for you guys or for every MMA person, or not MMA person, because there's so many people watching that, but whoever watched that fight last night, I don't want to speak for you, but definitely a little underwhelming. The first round, kind of just getting that feel out round. Gilbert Burns gets the takedown, kind of controls it a little bit, gives him a couple nice punches on the fence. I mean, I guess there was like that 2 minute fucking little like hugging fest, which just battle positions. I know, trust me, I don't mind it. I love it, but I know the crowd was booing and whatnot, and Gilbert finally gets the takedown, and kind of a boring first round, and then Stephen Thompson comes out in that second round, and you can kind of tell he loosened back up, and he's like, all right, let's get this. I down around. I need to come out here with an impressive win if I'm gonna get that title fight, and he comes out definitely assertive, and I think he wins that first 3.5 minutes, and then just he did have had a couple beautiful shots. Definitely picking the pace, had a couple beautiful side kicks to the body. Definitely doing his work. Didn't get hit at all. And then minute and a half left in the round, gets taken down. Gilbert Burns holds on to it for the next minute and a half till the round's over. Hits him with a couple. They both end up on the fence, kind of punching each other in the face, and clearly Gilbert got the better of it. But it was kind of a cool moment where they're both just sitting there smacking each other in headlocks, just motherfuckers. So it was pretty dope to see. But it was a toss-up round. I definitely wanted to give it to Stephen Thompson, but I'm not going to argue with anybody on who it went to. I know the judges, but I think that had to have been the round they gave it to him. And then third round, it's a toss-up for me because this is where it'd be really tough to judge. These are one of those fights that I wouldn't be mad if it was a draw. Don't get me wrong. I could see where Gilbert Burns got the nod. But that first half of that round, first minute, Stephen Thompson gets a really nice combo in and then throws a nasty spinning heel kick and, floors Gilbert Burns. But then Gilbert Burns comes back up and he freaking starts throwing back and just kind of gets even more aggressive, and you can kind of tell he got pissed off, and then goes on to take down Stephen Wonderboy and kind of finishes the round on top. And it's one of those ones, it's just kind of where, and then, I mean, clearly he finished. He also got lucky he didn't get any points taken away because the last 5 seconds of flurries that he was throwing, I think out of probably the 25 punch combo he threw, I'm guessing 19 of those hit Stephen Wonderboy in the back of the head. Luckily not too flush where it really damaged him, but you can tell a lot of those hit him in the back of the head. So he could be lucky there, not a disqualification or some points. But since it didn't happen, it was that round, it was just tough for me because I'm a stand-up guy. I like the damage and whatnot. Clearly most of us are. But he gets the knockdown, which it depends how you look at it, because it kind of looked like just kind of like shocked him a little bit. Just kind of the force kind of threw him down. But then he gets up, Gilbert Burns gets the takedown, and just one of those ones. It's almost like a split round because the takedowns were good and everything, but you can say that more damage was done from the heel kick and the punches before. So definitely wasn't mad. A little underwhelmed, like I said. The boos, I didn't think they were called for, but don't get me wrong, we're in Las Vegas. We have a US fighter fighting somebody from Brazil. Trust me, I get it. The USA chance and everything. And Stephen Wonderboy Thompson is a fan favorite. So trust me, I get it. But I was just I was really, really upset for Stephen Thompson just because I'm a huge fan, and like I said, I'm a kickboxer, so I definitely not at his level, but it's nice to see the karate stance, the kickboxing all get mixed in together, and it's just beautiful. It really is beautiful. I love all the stand-up, and we've seen it for so long now. I argue that he won the first fight against Tyron Woodley, even though it was the most boring fight ever. Second fight, he was probably winning until that last knockdown in the fifth, and then, just hasn't had that luck. He gets knocked out by Anthony Pettis, looking amazing. He was looking phenomenal. Gets beat. Darren Till, almost like exact version of Tyron Woodley's second fight, he was winning pretty much, and then gets knocked down in the last round, and it goes to Till. So I don't know. It's just tough because Gilbert Burns, I think he should sit out and wait for the Covington versus Usman fight. There's no other fight for him unless he wants to fight like a Masvidal. But I definitely think Edwards is going to get Masvidal. But then we're sitting there with Stephen Thompson, and it was like this was his chance, because we're already hearing how many people don't want to fight him because one is that fight really going to get you a title fight unless you are Gilbert Burns, who's already up there and literally ranked number 2, and it's just now after this, and he's older, and it's almost like unless you're a rising star, but he wants somebody higher, and it's just tough, man, because I don't know, I don't see a route anymore, because he might have to win 2 now at this rate, unless they give him like a Covington if he loses to Usman, or if Usman loses to Covington and they don't go with the third fight, they finally give Usman to Wonderboy, and that's just kind of the matchup that it would be. That's maybe his only route, but I don't know. I just sadly I don't want to ever shut somebody down because he still is young. He hasn't or not young, but his body is probably taken well care of. He hasn't been knocked out much at all. Hasn't taken that much damage at all in life. So I don't know. I think there could be a little possibility, but at the same time, I think that might have been his last chance. So it's sad, but hey, this has been the 5th round. As always, myself, Stephen Moustaris, and thank you guys so much for watching.